everybody. Oh my goodness, guys. It has been, I can't even say it has been a young minute, because it has not been a young minute. It has been a few months and a bit more, if not a year, just under a year. And I am both excited and embarrassed that, guys, it has been so long. It has been so long since I shot another or one of these videos, and so hopefully I still do have the flow of it. Let's give it a try. Hey family, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are good. I'm all excited because I'm actually shooting this 2 days before my birthday, before my 31st birthday. Guys, can you believe? You know, sometimes I feel like I am too young to be 31, but yes, that is my age. Welcome to the channel, Mami Meals Mapena. My name is Harato Mapena, and of course I'm so grateful that you have taken your time to tune in. And yeah, so you know what, I'm just gonna jump into the reason why I am shooting this today. I actually had a moment this morning. I have a 2-year-old daughter, Kariso, if you don't know, and she has been potty trained for the past, she turned 2 in January, it's now April, so since January pretty much she's been on top of her game when it comes to the potty training story, just a few weeks after her 2nd birthday. So I just thought, let me do document a quick sort of how to, and just share the experience of how it is that we potty trained and how it is that we got it right, and what steps we followed and what it is that we did. So basically, I'm trying to think in retrospect. So last year around November, Kariso was a year and 10 months. Let's say a year and 9 months, a year and 10 months. I was seeing a lot of 2-year-olds around her who were potty trained, and you know, they just had this potty thing on lockdown. And so I thought, you know what, let's just, you know, do it cold turkey, jump into it and start potty training her. And I just decided one day I woke up, okay, let me do a quick backtrack. So now, where this all started was when I just had the thought that I need to start potty training her so that by the time she's 2, she would be fully potty trained. That was my hope. I then started basically preparing, which is what I would say to you is the first step, the preparations for yourself and for the child to start the whole potty training journey. And unfortunately, I only have a daughter. Garis is my only daughter at the moment, and so she's the first person I potty trained, and she is my first experience. And so apparently with boys it's harder, it takes longer. I am not certain, I don't know, I don't have a son, so this is it's more a video on generic idea with potty training a child, more specific with potty training a little girl. I am not certain how mummies to beautiful little boys do it, so I'm hoping that the steps would still be the same. But the one thing to always remember is that children are not the same. So going back to my preparations, and which I think would be a good place for you to start if you're thinking of potty training, the first or one of the first things to do is to make sure that you have a good chair, either a chair, a potty chair. That's basically, I'm going to link, just show you what it is that we have, but also there are some, it's a potty seat where you can attach it or put it on the toilet if you just want your child to just train straightforward with the toilet. But sometimes you have a little seat. There are some seats that are made in the form of a like a toilet seat, but it's a smaller version. And then you have some that are made in the form of a chair, but there is you know, just a place for them to do their thing. So ours was actually, and still is, a chair. I need to sort of pound my nose. I need to pat my nose. So, as I was saying, that you need to do your preparation. So you must have a chair, some sort of equipment, a seat, a chair or a seat of some sort where the child will be doing their business. And so I'm gonna be back, guys. Let me just take a minute to powder my nose. Okay, yes, I just needed a minute to just get myself spruced up and together. So yes, as I was saying, so you're going to get a chair first. And another thing that I would advise you to get would be underwear. So you want to be equipped and ready. If your child is still on the normal nappy, I would advise, the normal clip nappies, those nappies. If they're still on that, I would advise that you try and put them on the pants. And another thing is for you to buy underwear. I would really, really, really advise that you buy underwear, which is what I did. I bought some underwear, but I bought 3, I think, instead of, and it wasn't enough. So you must have enough underwear for this journey when you begin it. So fast forward to, after all of that buying and preps, I then decided one day we're just going to use this chair and we're going to get Kariso potty trained. And so we woke up one morning, early morning. Thank goodness I was home. I then just decided when she woke up, Kariso, okay, let's quickly go to the potty. She sat on the chair, and after she sat on the chair, did she pee in it? No, she did not pee in it. Just when I moved her, she started peeing on herself. Epic fail. And I did not do the whole charts thing, because another tip that most mothers give is that you should have a chart, a potty training chart. And you can just check out a few videos. There are a few that I have seen videos where they explain how the whole chart thing works, but we didn't use a chart. So then I decided that morning I put her in underwear, and I took her 30 minutes later, about an hour later, to go pee. She got to the seat, she sat, nothing happened, did not pee, did not do anything. And then just when I got her off the chair, a few minutes later, she peed in her panties. And I was not happy, because I was like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? What am I getting wrong? And then what else happened? Okay, so basically that's what happened. So we were having accidents the whole day, and I was limited to 3 underwears. So I just had 3 sets of underwear. Not 3 sets, like 1 set of underwear that had 3 in it. And so I then decided, you know what, I'm just gonna put her in a nappy, because this is not working and I'm running out of underwear. The next day she had a running stomach, so I was not about that life. I was not gonna chase after her busy wiping the poop. No, not yet. So, and then, so she had diarrhea for about a week. So I decided to stop for that week, put her on the nappy normal routine. Then the week later, I then decided, let's try again. I put her on the potty, she peed. We were so happy, my husband and I, we clapped, we sang. Woo, wonderful girl, so wonderful. Well, then later on in the day, when she was supposed to then pee again, in the same potty that she was supposed to pee in, she decided to pee on herself. We had so many accidents that just did not make sense, because she was just, she would just stand there and pee. And then the next moment she would decide, okay, she's going to sit. So another tip that I was given was, you need to have a routine, which I think is where the chart comes in. You need to have a routine that you build with your child to say, okay, in the morning, if we wake up at 8 o'clock, we wake up and then you pee in your potty. And then, or they do number 2. Normally, parents find it easier to I think in the morning kids do number 2. I'm not certain. Guys, it's a little different, but there's some sort of commonality with kids. But basically in the morning you get them started and get them ready for the day. And then as they get used to the whole idea of potty training, you need to have a schedule that you are following. So you need to have a way that you're able to study, whether you're going to be taking your child to the potty every 30 minutes, every 45 minutes, every hour. You're going to have a lot of accidents until you figure out the system and what works for your child. So you need to have a system in place that is going to work, in terms a schedule rather in place that is going to work for you. And another tip that I have would also be for you to praise your child. It is so important. Till this day, there are moments where Kariso will randomly come from the toilet and be like, I just peed. I'm like, Kilutile. And we'll be like, ah. And then she'll be like, Papa, yes. So basically, Papa, clap as well. Yeah, yeah. You know, I would, at the beginning, I made a big deal. I would dance, I would scream, I would be all over. I would be like, oh, my child, you have achieved the biggest thing in this whole wide world. You have peed in the potty. And she was so excited by that. Like, that would excite him. And so, you know, I continued with that. And then, you know what? We had so many accidents and I was just not feeling it. I decided to stop. About 3 weeks later, I just decided, no, I'm gonna stop. And, you know, lo and behold, out of nowhere, just when she turned 2, she just decided, you know what, I would have moments where I would put her in an underwear randomly. And then I would hope that she would tell me she needs to pee. Or another thing she used to do was, she would pee in the potty, but not take off her underwear. So it was still a mini accident, you know. And so I would take it as it is and then clean her up and we start again. And when she just hit 2 years, I think it just started to make sense to her. Because all of a sudden, here's this girl who just goes to the potty by herself. Be like, Mommy, go on Tuesday, Mommy, help me. Mommy, go on Tuesday, help me take off the underwear, sit on her potty, pee. Sit on her potty, do number 2. Sometimes, you know, when you go to the toilet, she goes with you. She wants to do the deed, you know, and she then, I mean, it was just when she turned 2, it just fell into place. There was just no routine that sort of, what's the word? That I can say, okay, at this point, you know, there was a light bulb moment and things were, no, it just happened naturally. It just happened. And so another thing that I feel like it assisted us was that when she was closer to 2 years, when she was 2 years and just, you know, a few days afterwards, I noticed that even her understanding of language was better, you know. So I'm not sure if it's between that 11th, you know, month, the 1 year 11 months, because remember I started her 1 year 9 months and then at some point in between there I just decided I gave up. So there was just a point between that 9 months when I gave up and her reaching 2 that this thing, her language was developing a lot more and she was understanding things a lot more and making sense of things a lot more. And so it just registered, you know. When she turned 2 years, she just got onto it and we have been singing hallelujah because even the cost of the nappies has gone down. So basically that's our potty training journey and it has been fantastic, up to date. Let me say since Feb. For the past month or 2, we haven't really had any accidents. In fact, sometimes in the night, she'll be like, Mommy, I need to pee. In the neck, of course. Mommy, I need to pee. Mama, can you, you know, and I'll be like, you have a nappy on. Should I tell you? Just pee in the nappy. And then I'll be like, okay, let's get up and take her to the bathroom. So, yeah, but it has been a beautiful thing to experience because now she randomly just decides I need to pee, you know. Randomly she'll just go to the potty and pee, or she'll just decide, I need to pee, and then run and then do her number 2. And yeah, it's been working perfectly so far. And yeah, I suppose now the next step would be the weaning off the bottle because she's still on the bottle, the whole milk thing. She is still there. So I'll probably come back with a, hey, I come back and it'll be a video detailing our journey of weaning her off of the bottle and, you know, getting that proper full night's sleep, because I know a lot of mothers are like, oh, but I thought by the time the child became a toddler, we would be having a full night's sleep. Sometimes, and most times rather, that is not the case. But other than that, that's what I just came in here to tell you guys, that we are potty trained and it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. And I think another tip that I could give you is just watch out for your child's understanding. Make sure that they understand what do you mean by the whole story of potty. They need to understand first. Before they get it right, make sure they understand what it is that you're talking about and what it is that you would want them to do. So that is me signing out. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. You can also leave me a comment and I will read it and reply. My beautiful family. I almost said mummies. I know there are a few daddies here. My beautiful family. Thank you ever so much for tuning in to Mommy Mails, my bena. Until next time.